Mike is in Canada. Hey, Mike, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Sure, man. What's up?
So I recently doubled my income. I used to make $40,000 a year. Now I'm making $80,000 gross.
Good for you.
And I'm starting to pay off my debt. And I had a question. So I know, like, I'm currently in step 2. I know the debt snowball. You need to pay the smallest to largest regardless of interest. But I have a credit card with like an equal payment plan. So there's absolutely no interest on it. And it's just equalized. There's like a year and a half left in payments, about 18 months. So I was wondering, should I pay that off immediately? It's only about $2,000. But I also have like the second bigger loan is like a family loan for $6,000. So which one should I prioritize? Should I keep making the equal payments, or should I just squash that debt out, the $2,000?
Okay, you just told me you list your payments smallest to largest. You pay minimum payments on everything but the smallest, and you put all the money on the smallest until it's gone, regardless of interest. You just told me that.
Like psychologically,
you just told me that.
It feels better to just pay off your siblings because, like, that's the $6,000 is a family loan. I'm like,
are they in trouble?
No, they're just nagging about it. And I'm like, I just want to pay it off.
Are you paying them payments as agreed?
No.
You're not paying them anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna. No, it's just like, okay, just pay it on lump.
I'm sorry?
Do you
They just wanted to pay the lump sum.
Do you have $6,000 to pay them in a lump sum?
No, like I'm in maybe step 2, so all I have like in my pocket's like $1,200. So no.
What was the loan for?
Well, I actually have 2 family loans. It's for student debt, so I didn't really go through a bank, or I just borrowed from family members. So I've got $30,000 in total, owed to both siblings.
You have $30,000 or $3,000?
I've got $6,000 for one sibling, 24 for the other. 30 in total.
And the $6,000's the squeaky wheel.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll get to them when you get to them.
Yeah.
$2,000 first. Knock it out.
All right.
And then get to the sibling. Because I take it you're paying them no payments now, and when you finish off this credit card, like this month, next month, you're going to start sending them, what, $2,000 a month or $1,000 a month? What are you going to send them?
Well, they live in a different country, so because I'm a cheap bastard, I'm like, okay, I'll just save up and pay them a lump to avoid the wiring fees because she's in Germany, I'm in Canada.
The wiring fees are not that high.
Yeah, your avoidance here.
I'm just avoiding it, I guess.
Yeah, and here's what I'd do. I'd sit down, I'd call my sibling and say, I'm sorry I've left you hanging here. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my plan. I'm going to pay you this much every month for this time, and then we're going to get done with this thing. All the avoidance and I'll just let it pile up. Yeah, if I was them, I'd be hassling you too, because it sounds like you're just avoiding it all. Make a plan with them as though they're a creditor, right?
Yeah, and it's been a while. How long have you had this money?
About a year and a half now.
Yeah, okay. And you didn't have good, clear terms and agreement on when you were going to pay it back or how you were going to pay it back. So they made up one scenario in their head, you made up another scenario in your head, and so now we're pissed about this scenario that doesn't even exist. So the best thing to do is get it off the books as fast as you can. In the meantime, call. Now, how much can you put on debt with $80,000 a year? How much can you put on debt a month?
If I don't go out or don't do anything,
yeah, like what we tell you to do.
Yes, don't go out. What would it be?
I'll try not to. Yeah,
no,
you don't have to try not to. Don't do it.
God, didn't you watch Star Wars 1? There is no try. Just do it. So, how much?
All right.
How much?
I can put down. I will put down $25 until I pay off my debt. So how about that?
$2,500.
Hey, let's
just. So that pays off the credit card this month. Next month you're going to send $2,500. The next month you're going to send $2,500. The next month you're going to pay that sibling off. And if you call them and tell them or send them an email that that's what's going to occur, they're going to stop whining if you follow through on that.
And
yes, we'll do.
Mike, I'm going to change your life. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, listen to me. This is the way you live. This is a microcosm of your life, and it stops today. You have almost fractured family relationships over a problem that could be solved in 90 days. That's ridiculous because you're circling around and you're like, I don't know. solve the problem in 90 days. Most of our health problems can be solved in 90 days. A great number of our mental health challenges can be solved in 90 days. Relationships can be healed in 90 days. If someone will just go do it. Well, I guess if I don't go out anymore, is that worth your sister? Get done with it, man. What dinner is worth your sister, right? Or stay my friends. Get it paid off. And never, ever, ever not get something knocked out that's going to take 90 days of hard work. Good grief.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done now.
Good. I'm glad you feel better.
I'm done now. Jeez
Okay.
Louise.
But it's exactly right. So Star Wars 1 was, there is no try?
It was Yoda.
It was Yoda in 1?
I think it was 1 or 2. I don't know.
I'm looking at James. James.
Sorry, I'm not a Star
You're
Wars
not a
nerd.
Star Wars geek?
Oh.
You
It's
guys,
like he tells Luke to do this thing, and they're in a swamp, and he's like lifting the. Oh man, we've said some things on the show that gets the hate mail and the cards and letters, but we're about to get them.
yeah, we're going to get, now we got a whole, 2.
And he said,
I'm getting a vote for 2.
I'll try to lift it.
I'm getting a vote for 2 from the lobby.
He said there is
I got
no
a vote
try.
for 2.
All right, well,
But,
Star Wars 2.
Yeah, because I'm thinking 1 didn't have that much pithiness in it. I could be wrong, but it's yeah. I mean, it's so old.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
episode 5 if you're a true nerd.
It was so old. I was a teenager. Okay, that's how old 1 is. All right, that's freaking old.
Yo went to the theater in your covered wagon.
Rocky
and
Horror Picture Show and Star Wars
You had to
were
make your
brand
own
new.
butter
This
to
is
put on your
how
popcorn?
old it was. Oh man. So here's the thing. I think that brings up a good point, though. Our friend, our mutual friend James Clear, that wrote the book Atomic Habits. He talks about, and Craig Groeschel was talking about this, another friend, in his leadership podcast the other day. And he's speaking at the SMART conference in the fall, Craig is. But this idea that you have to be careful biblically and psychologically what comes out of your mouth. I'll try.
Yep.
No, you're not a person who is trying to quit smoking. You're a person who used to smoke.
That's right.
That's a whole different set of phrasing. Activates your brain, your spirit in a whole different way.
That's right.
I am getting out of debt. And so during this time, I'm going to list the debts, smallest to largest. I'm going to pay minimum payments on everything but the little one. I'm going to attack the little one with a vengeance. I'm not going to see the inside of a restaurant during this period of time unless I'm working there as my extra job. And I'm not going on vacation during this time. There is no try.
That's exactly right.
You create a new identity. I'm a person who used to struggle with money. I don't anymore.
Right. I'm a steward of my money, period.
Yeah.
And that is the frame with which I decide, am I going to go out?
Math used to intimidate me. It doesn't anymore.
Correct. I'm a person
who does the math because it's causing me to win at my life. And oh, by the way, the math is the 5th grade level
That's exactly
needed to build wealth. You don't have to have a calculus degree to build wealth.
That's right.
You do not have to pass trigonometry or geometry. You don't have to spell Pythagorean theorem to become wealthy. All you've got to do is you don't even have to be really good at multiplication.
Right.
Just long division and addition and a little subtraction. It's not that hard. But what happens is our brains tell us this stuff over and over and over. I was the kid who struggled in math class, so I'm not good at money.
Or your mom told you we're just not good at math in the Ramsey family.
The Ramsey family's not good at math. Or the Ramsey family's always good at math.
And you took that on as an identity, right?
This is an identity change. That's what Claire's talking
That's
about.
right.
And that's what Craig's talking about. You change your identity. You go, this is who I am. I'm a joyful, happy, really good at math person.
I'm a guy that takes, hey, I used to fight it. I got to go work out. Nope. I'm a guy who takes care of my body.
Yep. And that will result in
working
you
out as a
working
part of,
out.
That's right.
There's a cause and effect here.
That's right.